What did Harris County deputies say happened that night?
Deputies said that they received a call that there was a man with a gun in the apartment. When they arrived on the scene, they entered the apartment with their guns drawn, and according to their sworn statement, they observed John and Tyrone in the bedroom.
I responded along with several other deputies. I'm the first one in, and I looked down to my left, two men having sexual intercourse.
With the police report, you're listed as a witness on it.
Yes, sir.
And it says specifically that the defendants were engaged in deviant sexual conduct.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm thinking to myself, you know what? These are two grown adults. What they do in the privacy of their own home is their business.
When you heard that they were going to be charged with homosexual conduct, what did you think about that?
You know, so I didn't agree with it, but it's the law, so I'm gonna do my job.
I tried calling John Lawrence. I said, John, you don't know me, but I'm a gay activist in Houston. I want to talk to you about your arrest. I think we have a Supreme Court case. I think we can take homosexuality as being illegal off the books, and I think you can help me do that. I want to find you a lawyer.
It was personal for me. I was a young, new gay lawyer. I had graduated from law school and wanted to help my community. This hit the news. Most people were outraged, straight and gay, from all over the world. I was getting phone calls saying, is this real? Did this really happen?
I said, guys, the whole country is going to know who you are. Your name is going to be in the paper. Your pictures will be in the paper.
We'll hear argument next in number 02102, John Geddes Lawrence and Tyrone Garner versus Texas.
The state of Texas in this case claims that there's no constitutional problem raised by a criminal statute that is directed not just at conduct, but at a particular group of people, a law that criminalizes forms of sexual intimacy only for same-sex couples.
The state of Texas is asking this court to be mindful of the far-reaching aspects of your decision in this case. Under the equal protection argument, Texas has the right to set moral standards for its people.
So these are my files from the Lawrence case, and most legal scholars will tell you your chance of going to the Supreme Court, don't bank on that, because really good cases often don't make it there, let alone win. We'll win with a 6-3 decision. That was amazing.
The judgment of the Court of Appeals for the Texas 14th District is reversed.
And it changed things beyond Texas.
First of all, it changed 13 states. 13 states had sodomy statutes on the books when Lawrence v. Texas came out. As Justice Kennedy said, moral disapproval is not enough for a criminal statute. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean you should have a criminal law making it a crime.
The petitioners are entitled to respect for their private lives. The state cannot demean their existence or control their destiny by making their private sexual conduct a crime.
That language has been used by the Supreme Court for gay marriage, for protection from employment discrimination.
Our obligation is to define the liberty of all, not to mandate our own moral code.
So this photo was taken right outside the very first hearing. That's Mitchell, Tyrone, John Lawrence, and then you have me on the end.
What you told Mr. Lawrence and Mr. Garner that this was going to be a Supreme Court case ended up being true.
They were thrown into it. They weren't activists. They had absolutely no motivation to be in this fight other than that they were angry, they were humiliated. These guys could have said no at any time, and they didn't.
Due to health issues, both John and Tyrone have passed away.
All these years later, is there anything, if you could speak to them now, that you would like to tell them?
Yeah, if you give me a second. If they were still around today, and the most obvious answer would be thank you.
Their legacy lives on for the equal treatment of all people that may be disfavored in the majority's eyes.
"20 years later, the law is still on the Texas books.
Why else would you keep a law on the books that's no longer valid? It's to send a message.
It was always there just to be as a symbol of hatred, a symbol of discontent. It was symbolic then, it's symbolic now.